We got to celebrate our very own sports director, Rob Namnoum, got a lifetime honor over the weekend.
Rob was inducted into the Heartland Emmys Silver Circle, which recognizes 25 years of significant contribution to the industry. We could not be more proud of him.
Yeah, and if you don't know already, he is the longest tenured sports director in the history of Colorado Springs. He knows his stuff. He's great at it. It's so good to see him be honored, be celebrated in this way. So to his remarkable achievements, to Rob and his family for supporting him all these years, a huge congratulations from all of us here at KRDO13.
And here is a look back at what has made him so great over the years.
I'm about to put this piece of gum and my imprint on this gum wall.
He's part of Colorado Springs. He's part of the fabric of Colorado Springs. When I turn on the TV, I don't recognize too many people anymore, but I do know Rob.
1999 was the beginning of Rob's 26-year career at KRDO13 and the longest-running sports director in the market.
I'm Rob Namnoum. I'll be wearing this ridiculous hat for the next 2.5 hours. I get to work in the toy department in the newsroom most days. I get to talk about positive, uplifting things most days. I get to have fun. I get to be creative.
Because standard just isn't in Rob's blood.
Pretend I'm Von Miller, and this right here is Patrick Mahomes.
He tells memorable stories in a way that's not just stats and figures and players and this and that, and this team is playing that team. It's more for someone who's not as plugged into the sports world. He makes it engaging. He makes it really interesting.
He also has a way of making others feel good about themselves. Out of the hundreds of times that we've interacted over the years, I always leave, after seeing Rob, I always leave feeling a little bit better about myself and a little bit better about life. That's Rob.
This is how we're dressing for work these days.
That funny, lighthearted side is genuine, through the TV screen and behind the scenes too.
How's my hair? I just owe it all to my hair. Here we go with the push. Are you happy now?
Rob's career over the last 2 decades has spanned an NBA championship, 2 Super Bowls, a Hall of Fame induction, and 2 Stanley Cups.
This is unbelievable. I'm just living out childhood dreams as an adult. And I can honestly say this. I've never taken one sportscast for granted. I try to put maximum effort every day into my job.
So there's times of the year, and particularly in the fall during football season, where he's working his normal Monday through Friday, but then he's got a college game to cover on Saturday, and maybe the Broncos game in Denver on Sunday.
He's tricky today.
Yeah, he is a trickster.
Family's what he credits to helping him stay dedicated, making his wife Cassie, son Robbie, and daughter Grace the real MVPs in his life.
He loved coaching them, but more than anything, he loves being their dad. His kids are like his life. He always says to our kids, do something that you love, and he truly, truly loves what he does.
Well, you don't get into the Silver Circle without some help along the way. And I know when people do these thank yous, they always say, I can't thank everybody. Well, I'm going to try to thank everybody. First and foremost, I want to thank the sports director who hired me here at KRDO, Vince Greco. Vinny G, I would not have such a wonderful life if it weren't for you taking the chance on me. So thank you for that. I want to thank my parents and my siblings. It has been difficult being this far away from you, but I always appreciate your love and support. I have to thank my lovely wife, Cassie, who listens to me vent on those days when I'm frustrated at work, and there haven't been a lot of them, but she's always there for me. And the thing I get a big kick out of when it comes to my wife is every time Cassie is out in public and people realize her last name is Namnoum, she is so proud of the fact that she is married to me. I am not deserving of your love, Cassie. I want to thank my wonderful children, Robbie and Grace. You guys bring great joy to me. It is truly awesome being your father. Also, I want to thank my KRDO family, Steve Dorr, the general manager and the leader here at KRDO TV, and all the GMs who I've worked for in the past who have kept me around. I want to thank all of my bosses that I've worked for. Thank you for allowing me to be me. None of you ever try to change me or try to tell me to be something that I'm not, and that I really appreciate. And I got to thank the greatest boss in the world, Stacy Lynn Onifrey. I would not be going into the Silver Circle if it weren't for your efforts. Stacy Lynn, I thank God that you have come into my life and have been such a wonderful person to me and a wonderful boss. Thank you very much. I want to thank the news team that I work with every night here at KRDO, Bart Bedsoe, Mary Matthews. I value our relationships. And of course, the one and only Heather Scold. We have worked together for 18 plus years, and we have had a lot of laughs. Some of them at your expense, not too many, but there have been some. Heather, thank you for having such a great sense of humor. You are an incredible human being. I also want to thank our 6 and 10 o'clock producer, Jamal Duran, for always having my back. I want to thank every sports guy who has ever worked with me. Ryan Lowen, Nick Rothschild, Danny Mata, Josh Williamson, Josh Howe, Jason Carter, Frank Martin. Thank you guys for breaking your backsides so we can sustain a certain level of excellence here in Southern Colorado. And of course, I got to thank every director and audio guy and graphics guy who's ever done any sports show here at KRDO. Thank you for making me look good, because making this look good is not always easy. And of course, I want to thank my main man, the chief photographer here at KRDO, Chapin Everett. We have had so many great times covering Broncos games and going on the road. Thank you for all of your hard work, and I truly am grateful to be your friend. And lastly, I want to thank the Heartland Emmy chapter for inducting me into the Silver Circle Award. I am truly humbled and honored. There are some heavy hitters who have been inducted into the Silver Circle, and to be amongst them is humbling. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.